ವಿಷಯ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ನಾನು ಅಮರ್ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್. ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಮತ್ತು ಸೃಜನಶೀಲತೆಯ ಬೋಧನೆ, ಯುರೋಪಿಯನ್ ಫೋರಂನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾನವೀಯತೆಯ ಪಾಠ, ನಾಯಕತ್ವದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಲಾಂ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿಕೊಟ್ಟ ಗುಟ್ಟು. ಇದೇ ಹೊತ್ತಿನ ವಿಶೇಷ ಮುತ್ತಿನಂಥ ಮಾತು. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ APJ ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ಕಲಾಂ ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕನಸು ಬಿತ್ತಿದ ಕನಸುಗಾರ, ಭಾರತಕ್ಕೆ 2020 ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಯ ಮಾರ್ಗಸೂಚಿ ನೀಡಿದ ಹರಿಕಾರ. ಆದರೆ ಅಪಾರ ಜನ ಮೆಚ್ಚುಗೆ ಗಳಿಸಿದಂಥ ಈ ಮಾಜಿ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಪತಿ ನಿನ್ನೆ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಅಗಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ಅವರಾಡಿದ ಮುತ್ತಿನಂಥ ಮಾತುಗಳು, ಅವರು ಬಿತ್ತಿದಂಥ ಕನಸು ಇನ್ನೂ ಜೀವಂತವಾಗಿದೆ. 2012ರ ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ತಮಿಳುನಾಡಿನ ಕಟ್ಟಾಂಕೊಲತೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿನ SRM ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಾಂ ಮಾಡಿದ ಭಾಷಣ ಅದೆಷ್ಟೋ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿಯಾಗಿತ್ತು.
What is this knowledge? Knowledge, what are its components? Knowledge equal to, according to me, knowledge equal to creativity plus righteousness plus courage. Let us define now. Knowledge equal to creativity, righteousness and courage. Now, when you leave this, now the combination of these characteristics, what I said, three things, can generate enlightened citizens. When you leave the university campus, education and the learning process, above all the way of life teachers, you are not only what you learn in your syllabus, the way the teachers live, the way teacher teaches, the ways of teachers, all becomes education. So that integrated way is knowledge. Now let me define. I said knowledge equal to creativity plus righteousness plus courage. What is creativity? Now you attempt with me, all of you, when I say, will you say? Learning gives creativity. Creativity leads to thinking. Thinking provides knowledge. Knowledge makes you great. Knowledge makes you great. When there is beauty in the character, there is harmony in the home. When there is beauty in the character, there is harmony in the home. When there is harmony in the home, there is order in the nation. When there is order in the nation, there is peace in the world. Now, where do you get that? That peace in the world, the starting point, the starting point, the righteousness in the heart. How do you get it? Righteousness in the heart, how do you get it? That's why I said, SRM University, you have everything. The righteousness, if it is built in you, you are becoming finally the world-class citizen and the enlightened citizen. That's why the first component, creativity. Second component, now we are coming to the third component, that is courage. Courage to think different. Courage to invent. Courage to travel into an unexplored path. Courage to discover the impossible. Courage to combat the problems and succeed are the unique qualities of the youth. As a youth of my nation, I will work with courage to achieve success in all the missions. So friends, So, now you know what you are doing in this campus, SRM campus, what you are doing. Okay? Understood? Understood, yes. Now, the next subject I am going to discuss with you, I am visualizing how the engineering, medical, management, other professionals assembled here to make a difference to the billion people of India in the development profile of the nation by 2020. Let me present the distinctive profile of India 2020. When you go out of this campus, you will be working at various places. Some people will be. How many of you want to become a great scientist? Lift your hand. How many of you want to become a great medical doctors? Medical doctors. How many of you? Great medical doctors. Okay. How many of you want to go to Mars? Mars. How many of you got what Mars? Very good, very good. Good luck for all of you. I'll be with you. I will give you a 3-point oath. You take it. All medical students. Okay. Number one. We, the medical professionals, we realize that we are doing God's mission. We will give part of our time for treating patients who cannot afford. We will treat at least 20 rural patients in a year at minimum cost going to rural areas. Will you do that?
Yes.
We will follow the motto, let my brain remove the pain of the suffering humanity and bring smiles. Okay? Thank you. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir.
ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ಕಲಾಂ ಅವರ ಮತ್ತಷ್ಟು ಮುತ್ತಿನಂತ ಮಾತುಗಳು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ನ ನಂತರ. ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಏನನ್ನೇ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಘಟನೆಯನ್ನ ಉದಾಹರಣೆಯಾಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳೋದು ಕಲಾಂ ಅವರ ಶೈಲಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ತಟ್ಟುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಅರಿತವರು ಕಲಾಂ. 2008ರಲ್ಲಿ ದೆಹಲಿಯ ಆಸ್ಪೆನ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ತಮ ನಾಯಕತ್ವದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತನಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಕಲಾಂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ನಿದರ್ಶನ ಇಂದಿಗೂ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತ. ಆ ನಿದರ್ಶನದ ಮೂಲಕವೇ ಕಲಾಂ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಸೋತು ಕೂಡ ಗೆಲ್ಲುವ ಪಾಠವನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿಕೊಟ್ರು.
I will give one incident. This is all of you who have assembled here, all of you. Remember this incident. 1979. SLV-3 satellite launch vehicle. I was the project director, mission director. My mission is to put the satellite in the orbit. Thousands of people worked nearly 10 years. I reached the Sriharikota and it's in the launch pad. Countdown was going on. T-minus 4 minutes, T-minus 5 minutes, T-minus 1 minute, T-minus 40 seconds. Computer put a hold. Don't launch it. Computer says don't launch it. I am the mission director. I have to take decision. Everything is on. Behind me there are 6 experts. They saw computer database coming in and screen, and they see the pictures in the screen. They said there's a problem. The problem is there's a leakage in a system, in the control system. But immediately calculation, no problem. We have got sufficient fuel and oxidation for control system is controls the rocket to the required attitude, and we can go ahead. Now, of course, my expert's view, but I took the decision. Problem is mine. Finally, I took a decision. I bypassed the computer. I launched the system. Okay, I launched the system. This fellow went. First stage worked is a 4-stage rocket, and second stage got mad. It went to spin. Instead of putting the satellite in the orbit is put in the Bay of Bengal. 1979, it was a failure. It was a first time I experienced my failure. How do you manage the failure? Success I can manage. So at that time, a great man, a great leader, Professor Satish Dhawan, he comes to me, I am very tired working nearly for months. He wakes me up, come, let us go for a press conference. Press is meeting there, like this, number of people, world press, with photos, this and that, all the gadgets they are there. I was really frightened, I will be the culprit. Because I am the project director, mission director. What Satish Dhawan said, chairman, Indian Space Research Organization said, dear friends, we have failed today. It's the first time I have to do all the success, all the failure is, I want to support my technologists and scientists and staff so that next year they succeed. So he took the whole blame himself. And then media asked, you have put Bay of Bengal so many crores, you have put it. Like that, lot of criticism. He received the criticism. He assured them in a year we will succeed with our team. It's a very good team. Next year, here only interesting happened. Next year, July 18th, 1980, when he succeeded, Professor Dhawan said, you go and conduct the press conference. Do you follow what this means? It means when the failure occurred, the leader took it up. When the success came, he gives to his team. That's the first.
ಭಾರತದ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಯುವ ಶಕ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನುವ ಸತ್ಯವನ್ನ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅರಿತಿದ್ರು ಕಲಾಂ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ತಾವು ಹೋದಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನ, ಯುವಕರನ್ನ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಸಂವಾದ ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಅವರಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಅದಮ್ಯ ಉತ್ಸಾಹ ಅರಿತಿದ್ದ ಕಲಾಂ ಮಹತ್ತರವಾದುದನ್ನ ಸಾಧಿಸುವಂತೆ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ 2012ರಲ್ಲಿ ಮದ್ರಾಸ್ನ IIT ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನ ಉದ್ದೇಶಿಸಿ ಮಾತನಾಡಿದಂತ ಕಲಾಂ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿನ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನ ಬಡಿದೆಬ್ಬಿಸಿದ್ರು.
Friends, before I begin my address, I would like to share a thought with all the youth present here. I have met so far 11 million youth present, 11 million youth like you in a decade's time from various parts of the country. I have met, and in India and abroad, I have seen their hopes and experienced their pains, walked with their aspirations, and heard through their despair also. All this experience made me to learn something about them, which I would like to share with you. Shall I? I learned, carefully hear me what I am saying. I learned, what did I learn from the youth of 11 million people? I learned every youth wants to be unique. Every youth wants to be unique. That is you. Every youth wants to be unique. That is you. But the world around you is doing its best day and night to make you just everybody else. Now, the question is whether you want to be you or everybody else. You want to be you? Not everybody else. Now, if the question being like everybody else is convenient at the first glance, but not satisfying in the long vision. The challenge, therefore, my young friends, is that you have to fight the hardest battle. You have to fight the hardest battle which any human being can ever imagine to fight, and never stop fighting until you arrive at your destined place. That is the unique you. To get the unique you, it's a big battle. The battle means you don't need to take a gun. The battle means you have to have 4 unique things. 4 unique tools you must have in that battle. One is you have to set the goal. The second one is acquire the knowledge continuously. And third one is the hard work with the devotion. And fourth is perseverance.
APJ Abdul Kalam ತಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತನಾಡಿದ್ರು ವಿಶ್ವ ಶಾಂತಿಯನ್ನ ಪ್ರತಿಪಾದಿಸೋಕೆ ಮರಿತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ವಿಶ್ವ ಶಾಂತಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಮಾನವತೆಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ 2007ರಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಿದ್ದಂತಹ ಯುರೋಪಿಯನ್ ಒಕ್ಕೂಟದ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಾಂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದ ಭಾಷಣ ಭಾರೀ ಕರತಾಡನಕ್ಕೆ ಪಾತ್ರವಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಸ್ವತಃ ಸಂಸತ್ತಿನ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ ಹ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಗಟ್ ಇದು ನಾವು ಎಂದೂ ಕೇಳಿರದ ಮರೆಯದ ಅಪರೂಪದ ಭಾಷಣ ಅಂತ ಹಾಡಿ ಹೊಗಳಿದ್ರು.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am indeed delighted to be with the honorable members of the European Parliament on the occasion of the Golden Jubilee year of the European Union. I am reminded of the dream of an Indian poet, Kaniyan Pungundranar, who articulated in 3000 years back in Tamil classic Purananur. He says, Yadum Ure Yavarun Kelis, which means I am a world citizen. Every citizen is my own kith and kin, he said 3000 years back. As we say in India, where there is righteousness in the heart, where there is righteousness in the heart, there is beauty in the character. When there is beauty in the character, there is harmony in the home. When there is harmony in the home, there is harmony, there is an order in the nation. When there is order in the nation, there is peace in the world.
Mr. President Abdul Kalam, in the name of the European Parliament, I want to thank you for this important and inspiring speech. This was one of the most extraordinary speeches we have ever heard. From a statesman, scientist and poet, this is unique. All the best to this great nation, India. All the best to our cooperation between the great nation India and the European Union.
ಮುತ್ತಿನಂತಹ ಮಾತು ವಿಶೇಷ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಮುಂದುವರಿಯುತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ನ ನಂತರ. ವೈದ್ಯನಾದವ ಕೇವಲ ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸಾಲದು, ಆತನಲ್ಲಿ ರೋಗಿಯ ಬಗೆಗೆ ಕರುಣೆ ಕೂಡ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕಲಾಂ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. 2014ರಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆನ್ನೈನ VHS ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಂತಹ ಸಮಾರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಾಂ ವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ವೃತ್ತಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿ ವಿಶ್ಲೇಷಣೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು.
All of you are fortunate to be in a noble profession to remove the pain with compassion and experience. Very important. See, one is treatment, another is compassion. Both today I was in Tiruvallur at a school. One girl asked me now question, but 12 questions were there. One question she asked. Before her question I answered, I asked what class you are studying. The girl said, I am 10 plus 1. What subject you have taken? She said medical subject she has taken. That is biology, medical science and physics, bioscience. All these things she has taken. And I hope you are becoming a doctor. I said, yes, my dream is to become a doctor so that I can remove the pain, she said. Fantastic statement the girl made. I want to remove the pain. But I said, my answer was, normally we all of us, human beings, we have one biological heart, isn't it? Always you and me, all of us got one biological heart. But doctors should have two hearts, I said. Apart from biological heart, they must have one more heart. So the question I asked, what is the second heart? Nobody can. Finally I said, it's a kind heart. Because doctor service, medical service needs compassion to the patient. Because you find not one patient. You have to treat hundreds of patients with pain. In that environment, you have need kindness and compassion. So I visualize all the doctors. They've got two hearts. good doctors. First virtue is generosity. That is, the doctor should have a mind of generosity. Second virtue is pure ethics. First virtue is generosity. The second virtue is pure ethics. Third is tolerance. Because you will be in the midst of pain. They are doctor or nurses. They are in the midst of pain. That's why tolerance. The fourth is perseverance. Doctor never gives up. Never gives up. He will always say, I can save this situation, or say, prevent the disease or cure the disease. Fifth is cultivating pure concentration. When you see a patient, he should feel my doctor sees me. Sees me through, not just keep a thermoscope and get away. And the way you treat the patient, he feels the cultivating the pure concentration of the patient. The last virtue is intelligent. That means no field in the country, in any part of the world, needs updating. Because medical field in equipment, in diagnosis, in treatment, continuously every day it's changing. Fortunately, internet is there. These virtues will empower the caregivers with a humane heart. I am sure the medical who are present here and elsewhere will have all these 6 virtues that will reinforce confidence of the citizen in the healthcare system. So finally, in conclusion, I would like to say what I will be remembered for. What I will be remembered for. First, friends, I want to leave you with a thought today. What is the one action which will make you great? Every one of you has a page in the history of the world. What is that page? How do you make that page which is going to be referred by the prosperity? There is a need to give a vision to your ambition. What I will be remembered for, what I will be, each one of us has to ask the question, what I will be remembered for. And if you find an answer for this question in a few lines, that of out of your life, you will definitely thinking something different on our out-of-box mission. What are they? Can I visualize along with you? I am not a doctor, but I want to visualize along with you. Each one of you will derive your own vision to remember. For example, you see this light. When you see this light, immediately we remember a personality. Even though electricity was discovered, Faraday, long ago, but application was given a person, Thomas Alva Edison. When the light you see Thomas Alva Edison. When the telephone bell rings, you remember Alexander Graham Bell. So, what a lady who got 2 Nobel Prizes, you will remember Madame Curie, because one for discovery of radium, another she treated cancer patient using the radium. For both she got 2 Nobel Prizes. So they are all unique people. So what I will be remembered for, you will be definitely thinking something different. And out-of-box mission today, what are they? You are going to say today, what I will be remembered for. Can I visualize along with each one of you will derive your own vision. I am not putting boundary condition. Will you be remembered for bringing smiles of health and joy to all the patients? When the patient reaches you, you will be having haunted by patients. But smile, can you wear the smiles? Will you be remembered for helping creating a unique cost-effective vaccine against malaria? Malaria is not going out of our country. And thereby saving more than 1 million people, mostly children, and who are in trouble. Will you be remembered for creating a roadmap for reviving the 23,000 primary healthcare centers across the nation, which would enable them to deliver the much needed primary health facilities to a remote region? Madras doctors want to be in Madras. Nobody wants to go to the primary health centers. Will he be remembered as a champion of preventive? This is very important, sir. Will he be remembered as a champion of a preventive health care in the areas of cardiology, diabetic and infectious diseases? Because you would be the great teacher. You are treating a patient. Patient doesn't come alone. He comes with his family. And when the patient gets cured, you become a teacher. When you teach, when you tell him why he got the disease, how it can be prevented, he will give you attention to you. He will care for you. Will he be remembered as a great teacher in preventive care for diseased families of patients? Will he be remembered for contributing in a unique way in finding a cure for diseases such as cancer and HIV? Now friends, my best wishes to all of you for success in your mission of removing the pain of the needy patient. May God bless you all.
ತಮ್ಮ ಮಾತಿನಿಂದಲೇ ಯುವಕರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಧಿಸುವ ಛಲ ತುಂಬ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ ಕನಸುಗಳನ್ನ ಬಿತ್ತುತ್ತಿದ್ದ ಮಾಜಿ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಪತಿ APJ ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ಕಲಾಂ ಇನ್ನಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಸತ್ಯವನ್ನ ಅರಗಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕೋಟ್ಯಾಂತರ ಭಾರತೀಯರನ್ನ ದುಃಖದ ಕಡಲಿಗೆ ತಳ್ಳಿ ಕಲಾಂ ಇಹಲೋಕದ ಪಯಣವನ್ನ ಮುಗಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ಅವರ ಮುತ್ತಿನಂತ ಮಾತುಗಳು ಇಂದಿಗೂ ನಾಳೆಗೂ ಎಂದೆಂದಿಗೂ ಶಾಶ್ವತ.